everybody. I am Steve. This is A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is a continuation of my Purge. And I'm Steve. I may have said that already. I don't know. On to the D's. And what I decided to do, I wised up. I've emptied out all these bins here and already cartoned them up because this room has to be redone in order to sell the house. I have to take down all these pictures and patch and paint, take these out of here, make the room look bigger. So hence the advice of the realtor. And so what I did was I put all the D's up here now so I don't have to bend down. You know, I got 70-year-old knees. So all right, let's move on here and see what we got. Damn Yankees, keeper. Oh, we got some good 70s kind of psych rock. Damnation, second Damnation of Adam Blessing. Dave Clark 5 greatest hits. Love Dave Clark 5. See, I love Dave Clark 5 so much I've got that album too. Dave Edmonds. Shout out to Nick over in Wales. Dave Edmonds, DE 7th keeper. Dave Edmonds, Closer to the Flame. Love that title track. Okay, Dave Mason. I mean, this is so fragile, I'm not even going to pull it out, but I mean, it's quite the packaging, plus it's on a kind of a muddy brown vinyl. Okay, Coconuts, I'm not keeping, don't need it. What's this one, Alone Together? Or no, It's Like You Never Left. Okay, You're Gone. Let It Flow, I believe I have this on CD. I don't need the LP too. Mariposa de Oro. This reminds me a lot when I was in the Air Force. I bought this when I was in the Air Force. Well, the cassette at the time. Dave Mason and Cass Elliot. I never knew this album existed. I stumbled across it in a record store one day. I was like, oh, this should be good. You know what? It wasn't. Okay, David Bowie. Space Oddity. Hunky Dory. Obviously, The Man Who Sold the World. These are all keepers. Ziggy. Pinups, Aladdin Sane, Diamond Dogs, Young Americans. I was a young American back then. I was, what, 19, I think? Yeah, Station to Station. Low. Heroes. Lodger. Scary Monsters. But Let's Dance, yeah. Tonight, right? Yeah, Tonight. And Never Let Me Down. So, moving on. Continuing with Mr. Bowie. Black Tie, White Noise. Hours. That's HORUS. This is Rarity, or Recall 5. One Outside Embryonic. A big fan of that album. The Buddha of Suburbia. What's this one? Yeah, Earthling. Toy, a posthumous release. I really like that album. Heathen, that's what got me into later Bowie. Reality, so I'm on that tour. The Next Day, I like that album a lot too. Black Star, a lot of people like it more than I do. Because it came out right when he died, I think it's been hyped up. Tin Machine, I put it under Bowie because there is no Tin Machine if there's not a David Bowie. Tin Machine, they only did the 2 studio albums. David Gilmour, his solo debut, really good. There's No Way Out of Here. Was he singing about Pink Floyd? About Face. On an Island. Rattle and Lock, so I'm on that tour. Okay, David Johansen, In Style, Gone. David Lindley, El Rayo X, very good album. David and David, Boomtown. Dead Daisies, Holy Ground. Well, you might know, but Glenn Hughes sings lead on both of these albums, right? Radiance. And Death Alley, Black Magic Boogieland. I think Brian, down in St. Louis, turned me on to my Deep Purple Cosmic Brian. Trying to think of his name, goddammit. Okay, Deep Purple. Shades of Deep Purple. Book of Taliesin. Deep Purple, self-titled. Rod Evans, You're Gone. Bring in Ian Gillan and Roger Glover. Their sound changes completely. Fireball. Machine Head. Who Do We Think We Are? John Lord owns the second side of that album. Burn. Ian Gillan, Roger Glover, gone. Hello, Mr. Coverdale and Mr. Hughes. Stonebringer. Richie Blackmore's gone. Hello, Tommy Bolin. You might know I like him. 8 years later, they reform with the Mark II version. Richie's back. House of Blue Light. I like it a lot more than most people do, I think. This is probably my least favorite Deep Purple album. Slaves and Masters. I don't think Joe Lynn Turner's the right singer for Deep Purple. The Battle Rages On. Also, it's hard to replace. I mean, Ian Gillan's my favorite singer of all time. Perpendicular. They reunite. Or not reunite. I mean, they're back after, that was a couple, three years hiatus. Richie's gone, and now Steve Morse is in. Rapture of the Deep. Now what? Whoosh! And also I do have Infinity on vinyl because I have the box set for that, but that's obviously in a box. Def Leppard, High and Dry. Depeche Mode, bought it for the album cover. This will be framed. Depeche Mode, Violator, bought it for Your Own Personal Jesus. That's the only song I like. Dark and the Dominoes, Layla, Deeper. Detective, yes. And their follow-up. Takes One to Know One. Shame Is, they did 2 albums, both in 1977. That was it. This is DeWolf's new album. DeWolf Rougarou. Oh, and their very fine album. Love, Death, and In Between. I sent that as VCLT to many people, trying to turn people onto them. Muscle Shoals. All right, Dire Straits, Making Movies. My favorite movie, my favorite album by them. Dire Straits, Brother in Arms Keeper. Love Over Gold. And that's all the Dire Straits I need on vinyl. This is an EP. I don't need that. Dirty Honey, a young band. And their follow-up, Can't Find the Brakes. Saw them. Okay, Donovan, Wear Your Love Like Heaven. I have a Donovan box set. I don't need these. Sunshine, Superman, nope. Mellow Yellow, nope. I am keeping Cosmic Wheels, however, because it reminds me of a good friend of mine, a guy I grew up with. He passed away in 2020. Doobie Brothers, Captain and Me. It's really the only Doobie Brothers I need on vinyl. I've got all the rest on CD. Dora Roll. Thank you, Gary. Over at Physical Format, Rock and Roll. Dream Academy. You know what? I have a nice box set of their stuff. I don't need that. Dwight Twilley. We keep any Dwight Twilley on vinyl because it's not always easy to find. Sincerely. Scuba Divers. He's talking about 10,000 of them. Jungle. Very fine album. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. And Mad Dogs. That takes care of the D's. We started out with 98, and let's see how many we got rid of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 98. That's not too bad. I will be back tomorrow with the E's. Thank you.